When stores go empty, comfort food stops mattering. Variety disappears. Choice disappears. What remains is a simple question. Do you have enough to survive the next 30 days? Most people believe shortages will be announced in advance. They won't. Shelves empty quietly, one item at a time, until panic finally hits. By then, it is already too late. Survival is not about stocking everything. It is about choosing the few foods that actually work when nothing else does. This is not a video about taste, recipes, or trends. It's about survival math: calories, protein, energy, shelf life, ease of use. Today we are breaking down only 3 foods that can realistically feed you for 30 days when stores are closed. Supply chains fail, and restocking is not coming. These foods are simple, boring, and powerful. If you want to stay calm while others scramble, this is where preparation begins. Number 1. Canned beans. When stores go empty, cooking becomes a luxury. Fuel runs low. Electricity becomes unreliable. Water access can be limited. That is why canned beans are in the top spot in a 30-day survival plan. They work when everything else fails. Canned beans are ready to eat. No soaking. No long cooking times. No special equipment. You can open a can and eat immediately. In a real crisis, that matters more than people realize. Hunger plus exhaustion plus stress is a dangerous combination. Canned beans remove friction between you and calories. From a nutrition standpoint, canned beans deliver exactly what the body needs during prolonged shortages. They provide protein, which prevents muscle loss and weakness. They also provide complex carbohydrates and fiber, which stabilize blood sugar and prevent energy crashes. One standard can typically contain 350 to 450 calories, depending on the type, along with a meaningful amount of protein. Another critical advantage is digestion. During stress, the digestive system becomes sensitive. Canned beans are softer and easier to digest than many dried foods. This makes them more reliable over multiple weeks, especially for children and older adults. Storage is simple. Canned beans are shelf-stable for years. They do not require refrigeration. They tolerate temperature swings better than most foods. This makes them ideal for apartments, small homes, or limited storage spaces. There is also a harsh reality most people overlook. During panic buying, canned food disappears first. Beans vanish faster than meat because people know meat requires refrigeration. Late buyers are left with empty shelves and no backup. Those who prepare early avoid this entirely. In a 30-day scenario, canned beans do more than feed you. They buy time. Time to assess the situation. Time to conserve fuel. Time to plan next steps. Survival is not about gourmet meals. It is about staying functional long enough to adapt. Canned beans are not exciting. They are not trendy. They are reliable. When stores go empty, reliability is everything. Number 2. Flour after immediate hunger is controlled. The next survival challenge is continuity. Eating the same ready-to-eat food every day drains morale fast. This is where flour becomes essential. Flour has one unique advantage in a crisis. It can turn the simplest inputs into real meals. Flour is pure calorie potential. With just water and heat, it becomes flatbread, dumplings, or basic dough. No yeast is required. No refrigeration is needed. In a grid-down scenario, that flexibility matters. A pan, a metal surface, or even a heated stone can cook flour-based food. From a survival math perspective, flour is efficient. 1 cup of flour provides roughly 450 calories. That makes it easy to plan daily intake without guesswork. Portions are predictable, waste is minimal. When you are feeding yourself for 30 days, predictability prevents mistakes. There is also a psychological factor. Bread has been a survival food across every culture for thousands of years. When people lose access to bread, stress rises, appetite drops, energy falls. Flour provides comfort that helps maintain mental stability during isolation and uncertainty. Storage is straightforward. Flour is shelf-stable when kept dry and sealed. It does not require special containers for short to mid-term use. It stacks easily and fits into limited spaces. During shortages, flour disappears quickly because everyone knows bread equals survival. Flour also pairs perfectly with canned beans. Together, they form complete meals that provide calories, protein, and sustained energy. Without flour, survival diets feel incomplete and exhausting. In a 30-day scenario, flour is not about baking. It is about control. Control over meals, control over portions, control over morale. When stores go empty, the ability to turn water into food becomes one of the most valuable skills you can have. Number 3, sugar and long-term shortages. Most people fail not because they run out of food, but because they run out of energy. That is where sugar becomes critical. Sugar is not a health trend. It is a survival tool. Sugar provides immediate, usable calories. 1 tablespoon delivers roughly 50 calories with 0 preparation. No cooking, no fuel, no digestion delay. When fatigue, dizziness, or mental fog hit, sugar stabilizes the body fast. In a crisis, that speed matters. During high stress, appetite often drops. Solid food becomes difficult to eat. Sugar solves that problem. It can be dissolved in water, added to tea, or consumed directly. This makes it especially valuable for children, elderly adults, and anyone weakened by illness or exhaustion. Sugar also prevents rapid weight loss. In a 30-day food shortage, weight loss accelerates quickly without dense energy sources. Sugar fills energy gaps when meals are smaller or skipped, keeps the body functional when protein and fat intake fluctuate. Another advantage is shelf life. Sugar is practically shelf-stable indefinitely when kept dry. It does not spoil, does not require refrigeration. It does not attract pests when properly sealed. Few foods offer that level of reliability. There is also a harsh post-crisis reality. Sugar becomes a barter currency. When shortages persist, people trade valuable items for it. Its simplicity and universality give it value long after store shelves empty. Sugar is not meant to replace meals. It is meant to support survival. Used strategically, it keeps energy levels stable, prevents collapse, and buys time. In a real emergency, sugar is not optional. It is insurance. When stores go empty, survival becomes simple and unforgiving. You do not need variety. You do not need luxury. You need enough. The 3 foods we covered are not exciting, but they are reliable. Together, they solve the real survival problems most people ignore. Canned beans give you protein and ready-to-eat calories when cooking is limited. Flour gives you control, turning water and heat into filling meals that sustain both body and morale. Sugar provides fast energy when fatigue, stress, or weakness threaten to shut you down. This is not theory. These foods have sustained people through wars, disasters, and long-term shortages for generations. The difference between panic and calm is preparation. You do not need to buy everything at once. Start small, buy gradually. Store what you can. The goal is not perfection. The goal is resilience. When shelves are empty and options disappear, simplicity keeps you alive. Prepare now while you still have the choice.